Hey mama, it's been a while, but I think I finally see this life ain't about the thrills or the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing miserably, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello?
I got no fuel. Gonna enjoy a cigar for the first morning in like 3 mornings in a row, and I got no fuel. Great American morning to everybody out there. Jeff, Rockin' Johnny, Kevin, guys, how y'all doing? I am been better. There have been better days for Miguel now. Great American morning, ruined right now with this lighter of no fuel. Dang, Christoph lighter. No, can't blame the lighter. It's my own fault. Should have had some fuel ready to go. Peter, how you doing, brother? How's it going? Guys, exciting news for myself here. Not exactly exciting for a lot of reasons, but just exciting for myself because I am live right now on Facebook and YouTube, which doesn't sound like a big deal. It sounds like, oh, Miguel, you guys have been doing that for a while now. Why are you so excited? I am excited because we are live on Facebook and YouTube streaming from my mobile device right in front of me. Yes, that's right. StreamYard has upgraded their system, and now I can go live, split screen on both. I do not need to set up the entire computer setup in order to do this. I can see you guys at any time. I carry 3 lighters, a little backup for the lighter. John, that's smart. I got a box right here. I know there's another lighter in it, but in order to get it, I've got to go off screen, and I just don't want it right now. Guys, good to see y'all this morning. I know Frankie took care of yesterday. I am taking care of today, and I will be hopefully having Frankie on tomorrow, kind of switching off this week just because, man, it's definitely been a long, difficult schedule for the both of us this last couple of weeks. Trying to keep the morning show going, trying to keep the weight loss stuff going, trying to keep work going, trying to keep everything going. And I think we're doing an okay job. Not had my coffee yet. This is actually just water. Got to get my water in first, then some coffee. Because I just haven't been doing it. Not much else to it. That's about it. Having said that, so hopefully Frank will be on tomorrow morning with us. He will be on later today for the second, third podcast, which I will be on as well. We'll be talking a little bit of fantasy. We'll be talking a little bit of everything else that might be coming our way. I would love to hear more about what you guys are doing. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. I went for a little bit of a walk, got my weighted backpack on. The younger sisters went with me, actually, which is not something I usually do. I usually like to go for a walk by myself, throw my headphones on, just basically chill by myself for a little bit. It's usually like, I don't know, an hour to an hour and a half walk every time. Yeah, Rockin' Johnny for Rockin' Johnny's chat. Yeah, brother, I remember you talking to me about that. For sure. You got to put a time, though. You got to have the time for people. Billy, how you doing, brother? Good morning. And I don't even know how many people are watching right now. Hope you all are having a great morning to start this day off. It's a great Thursday. Nice and cool out here in Bakersfield, California. I was going to be smoking. Put that in camera. Let's focus there. Come on. Can we focus here, camera? There we go. This is the Masters from Ventura Cigar Company, which I was going to be smoking this morning, but I am fuelless. It's terrible. Peter, great job getting that hour working in the morning. Yeah, oh my goodness, I've been trying to work out in the morning, and these walks are like the best I can do right now. I'm just super tired in the morning. It's we get home super late, but hopefully that'll be changing pretty soon. Have time for a nap. Oh, heck yeah. Good workout, then a nap, let your body rest. Boom. I agree. I am on board for that. But today, unfortunately, I cannot. I got my swim trunks over there. I'm going to get my laps in the pool, get everything going. Every morning, 9 a.m. Good call. Good call. Whew. Move this right about there. There we go. I want to be able to see what's going on. I'm still getting used to the new layout, guys. It's, again, like I said, I am going live from the new StreamYard. How do I call this? What do I call this? The mobile application, which I cannot get it to just straighten out a little bit, and I think that's about as good as I can get. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Having a Drew Estate Norteño and lager right now. We can just start it. Hey, Thursday starting the weekend off. I like hearing that. That sounds good to me. Whew. So yeah, guys. Yeah. Very, very tired right now, but had a great morning already, starting off strong. And today's not going to get any easy, or not going to get any less awesome, because we do have the show later on today. I got some editing to do for y'all. I cannot wait for you guys to check out what I am working on the whole recorded part of the shows. I know we don't do as much of that anymore, but I think the live shows make up for that quite a bit. Samuel Harris. Good morning, sir. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Cam, how you doing? Guys, hope everybody out there is having a great morning. I want to check in this because that's one bad thing about this so far is that I cannot see how many people are watching for the last comment on the show. One little setback of the mobile streaming device so far. Not a big deal, though. Honestly, no, it's not. It's doing really well. I could probably walk around the backyard with the mic and the camera at the same time, and hopefully you guys hear me just fine. But you let me know if there's any hiccups or anything right now. I can turn on, as you saw earlier, I can turn on the pre-roll still. I can be on both Facebook and YouTube. No longer have to worry about those restraints. This is a big win-win for me, guys. What is the cigar I am having? Again, it is called the, come on, get on camera, the Masters. Focus on that. Come on, camera. Masters is Carl Jung inspired cigar. Yeah, Ventura Cigar Company has come out with their latest addition to the Archetype line, and I think the Master and Pupil definitely sits up there as high regards as I've had for the rest of the line. They are incredible. We got reviews of those coming up this week, guys. Please be sure to watch those over on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you're on YouTube right now, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. You're looking good, just less of you now. I'm feeling like there's less of me now, and that feels good too. I got more to go, but it's going down every time. Always going down that way. I think at the end of the challenge, I'll be at about 200 or a little, maybe sub 200, which is phenomenal for me. I would be ecstatic. I mean, I know I'm gonna win. I'm gonna destroy Frankie, guys. I'm gonna have to. It's just what's gonna have to happen. But even if for some crazy reason Frankie pulls some kind of Rudy situation and they chant his name until he wins the big game, even if I don't win, I already win it. I feel good. All right, I feel excellent. Archetype makes those. Can't find them locally. Yeah, John. Yeah, Archetype is a line. Ventura Cigar Company owns Archetype, and I don't know where to get them from right now. What do you call it? Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. With the holiday, 4th of July, one of my favorites. Happy birthday, America. Are you guys going to do the Saturday show, Saturday night show? Yeah, we'll still be on. Most likely we'll still be on. The fireworks displays have been canceled. The little ones are most likely going to a friend's house. Very close family friends. COVID-free since 93. Don't worry, guys. They'll be safe. But even if they don't, we'll probably do the show either from here in the backyard. As you can see, we've got a nice pool back here, some chairs to lounge out in, or we'll be over at the club. We will have some content for y'all. Even if you don't watch it then, what do you call it? Yeah, it'll be on You Watch whenever you like, guys. Don't worry, we'll have a show for you. Whoever wins between you two, don't share the cigars, just rub it in. That's the plan. That is 100% the plan. But even if he wins, I'm gonna steal some of those cigars. It's gonna happen. Oh, excuse me if I'm making noise in the mic right there. Just, throat. I am talking a whole bunch, and I have been sweating this morning, sweating it up. But yes, definitely show in the morning. Archetype line. Let's go back to that for a second. I would really like to talk about that again. I have to call and wish her happy 80th birthday. She was born on the 4th of July. Well, she's a Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yeah. I'm sorry. That movie, film background, it's on the top 100 AFI movies. I watch all of those as often as I can because I think they are great examples of great filmmaking. There's definitely more that need to be on there. But it's top 100. It's a top 100. They change it, I believe, every 7 years or something like that, or every 3 years. That I don't remember, but great movie. Happy birthday to Grandma Harris. I hope she is doing great. 80 is a huge accomplishment. I want to say, like, there's a book I was reading, Tools for Titans, and like, average lifespan for someone born this year is to 90 something, and this guy has a calendar on his computer basically that says how many more days he has to live. And I actually want to set one of those up for myself as a reminder, like every day it's a little bit less, and I want to make sure I make every day count, guys. And it sounds like your grandma's doing that right there, especially he's starting the life off right, being born on the 4th of July. That is super cool. I hope she has a great day and hope she's doing well. Okay, sorry, back to the archetype line. Archetype, you can see that Mighty Morphin Power Ranger style archetype line, again, from Ventura Cigar Company. It's absolutely wonderful brand. They started out with 5 in the line, going to Strange Passage, Sage Advice, Dreamscape, Axis Mundi, and the Initiation. The Axis Mundi actually getting on the top 25 cigar aficionado list. After that, they came out the Fantasy line, which was 3 cigars, the Crystals, the Cloak, and the Curses. All 3 really great Oliva Cigar Company manufactured or collaboration, I believe, something like that. And still phenomenal cigars. Not my favorites. I say this, my favorite still from those out of that first 8 I've mentioned would have to be the Strange Passage, just because it was the first one I ever had from them. Absolutely phenomenal. That Axis Mundi is on point, and I think a lot of you guys out there would very much appreciate the Axis Mundi. I'm trying some flies this morning while watching you. Going up to Eastern Sierra in a couple weeks. Oh, very nice. Very nice. What do you call how long are you going to be there for? Let me know. Anyway, after the Fantasy line came out, they came out with the Sacred Scales and the Dawn of Destiny. I forget exactly what they called that iteration of the line, but they are the Sacred Scales is definitely my favorite. It's absolutely my number 1 cigar in the Archetype series, and that right there is 10. It bumps up to 12 as soon as you add in the Master series, the Master and Pupil series, the Carl Jung inspired cigars, which are absolutely incredible as well. I will look and I will talk to Michael Giannini from Ventura Cigar Company to find out where you can get a hold of the Master and Pupil. I know that Cigars More 2 just got in the Sacred Scales, which I have been wanting for the moment they came out, the day before even. The moment I smoked that, I realized it was one of my favorite cigars of all time. It is just hands down the top of the top for me as far as Ventura Cigar Company goes. And they've got a lot of great stuff. The Psycho 7 Nicaragua is really great. George, how you doing? Good morning. Glad to see you, brother. Yeah, absolutely love Ventura Cigar Company. One of my favorite out there. Not just because they're local, because they make a really great product. The Cuban rounds are also really good if you're looking for something not too expensive, but something really great, especially for those morning smokes, something with a little coffee, something with a little bit less edge on it, but still great flavors. Apologize. But either way, top 3 for me in overall cigars. I definitely could agree with that. Samuel. It's really hard not to put it in the top 3 in my opinion as well. It's just freaking great. I believe you're talking about the Master, right? Let me know. But yeah, I was gonna be smoking this here. I'm gonna have to wait a little while. John says the Dawn of Destiny is really great. Sacred Scale, my first box I ever bought. That's awesome. That is a great one. George, there's no way that's Frankie working right now. He's too lazy. It doesn't work that way. I wish it was, but he can't. He's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the Dawn of Destiny is great. But yeah, the Sacred Scales is #1 in my opinion. Out of a lot of cigars, I mean, you could line up multiple brands, and I would probably go Dawn of Destiny first. And that's a very big statement because we got a lot of great cigars out there. The Master, indeed. Yeah, the Master is phenomenal. I mean, the Pupil is great too. Don't get me wrong. For a nice Connecticut, even though it's on the mild side, in fact, both of them are a little more mild than you would expect. Even the Master being a pretty medium-bodied cigar for a dark wrapper like that. They're both just packed with flavor. So you're not sacrificing that, oh, I don't want something too heavy, and then not getting a good amount of strength out of it. No, you're getting plenty of strength while still getting something that comes in a little bit lighter of a package. If you're not a heavy smoker, the Pupil is going to be perfect for you. If you want something just a little bit stronger than that, the Master is where it's at. You just cannot beat that strength or low strength, high flavor kind of ratio for those guys who are just like, man, I don't want anything too heavy right now. Myself, I'm not having a lot of sugar intake right now. So it makes it very hard to handle a heavy cigar sometimes. Can't do my usual trick like, oh, just pop a soda and down that real quick, walk around for a second. I'm good to go. No, it doesn't work that way because can't have the soda. So I want something a little bit lighter, but still plenty of flavor. The Master does that every time. Every time. The Sacred Scales, however, definitely ramps up the flavor, ramps up the strength, the quality, bar none. I just cannot say enough. That Wolf, when I see it, I know I'm going to have a good time. And I know I'm probably going to end up buying boxes of them over the next couple years, even if they continue to add to the Archetype series, which I hope they do. Ventura Cigars is one of my favorites out there. I am going to need more Sacred Scales. They cannot take that away from me, please. Speaking of taking away things, obviously California is in the midst of some real problems with the tobacco industry. We're trying to ban flavored tobacco here in California, which is very disheartening and it's very upsetting to me. You guys know I'm not the biggest cigar or the biggest flavored cigar fan, but I do enjoy them from time to time. I still like to review them for you guys. I love to hear your opinions on them, especially different ones, whether it's like the Fat Bottom Betty, so something supposed to be bourbon flavored, or the more infused stuff from Acid. Rick, how you doing this morning, brother? How you doing? Yeah, so it's just I don't like options taken away from other people when it doesn't seem an effective way to get anything solved. It's not. It absolutely is not. These are, again, not products targeted at kids. That's the whole argument, is that they want to keep the youth from smoking. I get that. I totally agree. Under 18, you don't need a cigar yet. 18 and over, sure, I'm with you on that. I don't understand the 21 at all. I just feel that there's no 16, 17-year-olds I know of that I've ever met throughout California for the longest of times that have ever like, man, I got to get me my Romeo Julieta on today. It's just not how it works. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. It's beer fest level frustrating. If you guys seen that scene. But other than that, I mean, other hard-hitting news right now because of the COVID situation. PCA is furloughed temporarily furloughed its operations, basically all of its people. I get it. I feel it. Money situation has been tight for all of us, and I know they've had some setbacks this year with the whole CigarCon thing, people dropping out. But I firmly believe that they're going to turn the boat around and they're going to fix their situation. I don't believe that just for them, I believe it for myself, because I really want to see that organization go back to its prior prestige, and I don't want to see it falling apart. I don't. We're losing too many battles in the cigar industry to keep bickering amongst these kind of things. This united front needs to get a little more united, and not just the cigars. I'll go back to the comments real quick, guys. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. It's an overreaction. Kids aren't buying flavored cigars. They're not buying cigars of any kind. If we could get, this sounds like a jerk move, but we get Backwoods and Swisher Sweets away from cigars, they wouldn't really be able to touch them. Because those are the only ones that any kid would ever grab because they're just cutting them up and putting some weed in it. You know, whatever. Kids are kids. They're dumb sometimes. It's not our fault. It's not your fault out there if somebody uses a product like that. And you shouldn't be punished for it. I shouldn't be punished for it. The next door neighbor shouldn't be punished for it. It just is what it is. And if they keep associating Swisher Sweets and Backwoods with a premium cigar, which they're still cigars technically. I mean, they're doing something right. They've been in business for so long. There's got to be something good about that product. It's just not for me. But I think those attachments make it way easier for politicians to go after the entire cigar industry as a whole. The fact that it's just tobacco and everybody has this buzzword of tobacco being bad for you, basically, it makes it very difficult to make the arguments without people who have their heads stuck in sand to actually listen to what you're saying. It makes it very difficult. I like to have a few flavored cigars on hand for guys that come over and don't smoke as much as they want, and want them. Yeah, absolutely. I like having them for that too. I like having them for myself once in a while. I got a bag of them, wrapped in 2 bags actually, so the flavor doesn't permeate and go in my other cigars. Because I don't have many humidors. I got one giant one, basically. It's just, they're not bad for you. They're no different. There's nothing added to it artificially that's going to hurt you. It's like saying a little bit of stevia or whatever it's called, that natural sugar comes in green packets and not calories. It's like, I think it's stevia. It's like saying that's going to kill you. It's not. It's not going to hurt you. Especially if you have a little bit every day for forever, you're going to be fine. You're not dumping pounds of it into your coffee. If you're not drinking basically a slushy of it, you'll be fine. 18 at high school graduation. Yeah, why not? That's a celebration moment. 18 with a cigar. 18 when you win the big game for your high school, like they try to do somewhere in the South. I honestly cannot remember, but they got in trouble for it. And then the college kid who got in trouble for having a cigar after his game. Of course, then I think he had it inside of inside the locker room, which is no smoking. So it's like, okay, it's their property. I mean, don't smoke up someone else's property. I would never walk into your home and smoke a cigar if you didn't offer first. I would never like, oh, it's I know you smoke cigars. I'm gonna light up in here. No, that's not how I'm gonna do it. Leo, how you doing, brother? Barrels of Leaf in the house. How's it going? Check my time. I still got time. Cool. Cam, how you doing? Switching over to the what do you call it? Facebook machine. Appreciate that. Appreciate all you on Facebook, by the way. And I just figured out how to fix my comments and screen ratio. Well, that was embarrassing. Only took me 25 minutes. Either way, it's great. So I have a cigar for later today at least. We'll do something else on the show, obviously, but the Master is something I will be smoking today. Yeah, I don't smoke in the house. Yeah, I totally get it, Bill. I just no need to. My old apartment on the east side of town here in Bakersfield. East side apparently not the fanciest part. I mean, doesn't exactly get a lot of strip malls coming in and going, or what do you call them? Open air malls, whatever that new gentrification term they're using, just to say they're building more uppity stores. They don't get a lot on the east side. But you know what? My apartment was freaking nice. The management there at the time was totally cool. Like, hey, you want to smoke your cigars inside? Go ahead. We don't care. It's just don't burn the place down. And I was like, I can do that, or I can not do that. Promise. I used to smoke under a bridge at school, but it wasn't a cigar I was smoking. Yeah, Samuel, see, I get what you're saying. That's kids are gonna be kids, all right? You can't regulate human interaction and human rites of passage. I think everybody had a cigarette or probably had a little something else during high school. For myself, no. I had one cigarette at a party because some girl I really liked was smoking. I was like, I want to be cool like her. I'm going to smoke with her. I never tried weed. Never really cared for it. Never really liked the smell. Didn't want to try it at all. It's just not for me. And then I got into cigars. So kicked out that period of my life without even letting it enter my life. It's what it is. It doesn't bother me either way. I know a lot of people are like, oh, just try something. I don't want to. it just doesn't appeal to me. It's like I don't want to go long distance bike riding. It's no different. It's an experience I don't really care for. Hey, the cigar you're smoking this morning, does Cigars More have it? Unfortunately, no, they don't have the master, but Cigars More 2 has the archetype sacred scales, and you're gonna want to get that. Ooh, it's good. I had a friend that every time he smoked a cigar, his wife made him take a shower. But if you saw his wife, I'd shower too. What? Jeff, I'm curious. I'm curious to see his wife now. Actually, I would, yeah. But actually, the owner of Culebras, our trusted leader and the founder, Jeremy, he's there all the time. His business is right next to it, so he walks in, grabs a drink, smokes a cigar for a little bit on his break, always waiting for his next client. He often has to change his clothes like at the door or something because his wife just smells the smoke on him all day long. And I forget very quickly how easy it is to stick on you. Yeah, it's not a smell that goes away easily, but it's a smell I like. So it's like, I want to keep it around. I've been told many times, smell like smoke. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, I love it. I love the cigar smoke. I love the way it smells. It has a lot of better smells than a lot of other smoke stuff out there, unless you're cooking really good barbecue. I never smoked cigarettes. Yeah, it was never for me. Yeah, I think a lot of people out there are the same way. They just never got into it, and there's no need to. Cigarettes they taste terrible. Cigars taste great. There's a huge difference in chemical compounds. There's a huge difference in need versus want. You don't get addicted to cigars. I mean, I've been smoking like 3 cigars throughout every day throughout the lockdown. Then we got out of the lockdown, it got hotter. I smoked less cigars because I just didn't want them. It was too hot to smoke. So I was like, I'm not going to do this. I didn't need to find somewhere cool and smoke right away. I got to smoke. It's never happened before. I can go a week without smoking a cigar if I want to. I don't want to, but I could. It's none of it about me makes me want to smoke. Or doesn't make me need to smoke. I just would like to once in a while. It is what it is. Better smell than some colognes. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, Samuel. I definitely agree with that, brother. Can't smoke weed as I'm allergic. I did not. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize that was a. I guess, yeah, you can be allergic to anything, honestly. Yeah. So I don't know why that never kind of clicked in my mind, the two together. It never seemed like something for me. A little background. Our family business started a little before I turned 10, and I wanted to work with them since then. So Frankie allowed me to work with him at some of our accounts before and after school. Since I was 10 years old, I got a little paycheck. Not exactly. I didn't go through like the bank or anything. It's just parents paying me money under the table for helping out the family business. But ever since I was 10, I have worked at least a few hours a day. Not every day since I was 10. I swear to God, no, I would never do that. But I've worked a job or 2 or sometimes 3 since I was that old. And March 16th of this year to June 16th of this year, something like that, was the longest I've ever gone without working, and it drove me absolutely insane. I kept working on the show, obviously. I kept working on scripts, on filmmaking, on photography. I tried to keep getting new clients. I did my best to keep everything going, but it just drove me insane not to be doing something productive. It's not in me. It's not in my family to just be sitting around. Obviously, when we're relaxing and stuff, heck, I am basically a couch potato. When I'm not doing stuff, I will sit there and I will do absolutely nothing all day long. But it can't be all day long. It's got to be part of the day, and I got to have something else to do. So this shutdown has been not fun. Put my entire collection this year, 306 John. Holy crap, brother! That is impressive. That is impressive. That is a lot of cigars. What do you usually smoke, if you don't mind me asking? Make sure to put it in the comments, but I'm going to be wrapping it up soon because we are at time. I don't want to go over today, as I got more exercises to do. I got to get at least an hour in the pool before I start the rest of the day. Got to get those laps in, got to get that swimming, got to look good. Hopefully Monday's results will be down a few more pounds. Hopefully like another 5 maybe. If I get another 5 before, by Monday, I'd be super happy. But I'm going to check in with you guys in a little bit. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you at 2 o'clock for second, third podcast, guys. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you very soon.